If you take a heavy knife to this nearly black root, it bleeds a deep purple juice across the cutting board. It looks completely alien to a modern kitchen. But for thousands of years, this is exactly what a carrot looked like. If you ate one during almost any point in recorded human history, it was a dark, earthy purple. Cultivators in ancient Persia and the Roman Empire prized these dark roots primarily as medicinal herbs, grinding the seeds and boiling the roots to treat various ailments. Which presents a strange historical gap. If purple carrots dominated global agriculture for 3 millennia, it raises the question of why our modern grocery store aisles are stocked almost exclusively with a single, bright orange variety. The orange carrot we recognize today isn't a product of slow, natural evolution, but a 400-year-old agricultural mutant. Through centuries of human selection, this one variation became the global standard, effectively replacing the thousands of years of diversity that came before it. To find the origin of that mutation, we have to look at 16th century Europe. In the fields of the Netherlands, farmers occasionally found pale yellow and white mutant strains growing among their purple crops. Dutch horticulturists began isolating these pale offshoots and intentionally crossbreeding them generation after generation. They were selecting for 3 specific traits: roots with a higher sugar content, crops naturally resistant to pests, and a vegetable matching the vibrant orange of the Dutch national colors. We can actually see this specific mutation entering the historical record in early botanical manuscripts. The accompanying Greek and Arabic annotations identify and categorize this bright orange root with green leaves, marking a documented shift in the plant's biology. Because this Ning orange strain produced a much higher yield per acre and had a distinctly sweeter flavor, it became highly profitable. Dutch traders aggressively exported the new crop, and it eventually marginalized the original purple varieties across the globe. Today, that single genetic variation has scaled into a massive, industrialized global monoculture. A global agricultural system homogenized an incredibly diverse crop into a single, uniform standard, driven by an appetite for sugar and a bit of national branding. To understand what we lost in that exchange, we have to look past the history books and examine the plant's cellular structure in a modern laboratory. A side-by-side chemical breakdown of an orange and purple carrot reveals obvious differences. The orange side is dominated by beta-carotene, providing its bright color and vitamin A. The purple side contains a massive concentration of anthocyanins, the dense pigments defining the ancient root. Anthocyanins contain unique antioxidants. They offer a specialized layer of cellular protection that standard beta-carotene cannot replicate in the human body. By isolating and breeding a vegetable purely to make it sweeter and brighter, 17th century farmers accidentally stripped out the plant's most robust disease-fighting internal mechanisms. We now have the clinical data to prove exactly how much protection we lost. A recent study tested 12 different colored carrot varieties to see how they react against specific human enzymes. This chart compares protective compounds across 12 carrot varieties. The data shows the purple bars surging drastically higher, dwarfing all other colors and beneficial polyphenols. These complex compounds actively block specific enzymes responsible for biological aging and early-stage diabetes. The standard orange carrot does perform well in one specific area. It is highly effective at inhibiting the pancreatic enzymes related to obesity. But it lacks the broad-spectrum biological defense found in the purple root. The clinical evidence proves these ancient purple strains offer protection against chronic disease, lost when we shifted to a single, sweeter variety. You may have noticed grocery stores starting to stock bundles of rainbow or heirloom carrots in the produce section. Selecting these dark, multicolored vegetables is a vital return to humanity's historical dietary baseline. By slicing raw purple, yellow, and white carrots into your bowl, you get the complex chemistry your body evolved to process. By prioritizing these original varieties, we are realigning our diet with the complex chemical blueprint that our food provided for thousands of years.